And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stepped up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the family. I'm sick and tired of sleep. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier love, Cartier. Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to up. 100 racks in one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
The 35-yard line.
All right.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the the 17-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 1-yard line.
Set.
He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Hampton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. The first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Another run here with Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals at 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud working out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at at the 21-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And they moved this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith with career touchdown number 60. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 1-8.
Now Stroud. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stroud. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Tony.
They run over center with Benson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Benson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Trey Benson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All right. 118. What's up? Good.
A give up the middle with Benson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stroud. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Los Angeles.
And Johnston sent in motion. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in field goal range. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 7.
All right. Tony.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
All right.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He gets it to Johnston. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught here, right side, no. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 29 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd down and 6 now.
Oh, ready?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
A give. Here comes Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Oh, ready?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
19 seconds.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ray.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. 20. Still on his feet. Touchdown, LA! Keandre Lambert-Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud working out of the gun. Able to hit his target lane. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. That'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple.
18.
And Stroud now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
18.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 31, Cardinals 17.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith.
So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
Try to run for it with Hampton. Able to slither by. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Heck of a move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Stroud. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seeking that one off for personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Los Angeles, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem